Hello, boss. What's up? What's up? So, welcome to the third part of the video. So, today we'll be talking about tips, tricks, and do's and don'ts in your third year of engineering. If you have not watched like the other two parts, I would highly suggest you to watch the other two parts. Tips for your first and second year of engineering too. They're really good. I think they'll help you a lot. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So I made a few pointers so that I don't forget, right? Because there are many points that I made right from first year to fourth year. So I have my book for that, and yeah, I'll slowly explain all the points and let's get started. Third year, the first point: build an even better project with higher complexities. So in the last video, I told you, right? So you need to get started with uh, project development. So I'm assuming that you're equipping yourself with all the different technologies and you're coming up with your own idea right from the scratch. Not telling projects in the sense you just tune a YouTube video and side by side code and then claim that as your project. No, that's not at all your project. That's a reference what you have actually taken from a YouTube video. By a project, I mean something right from the scratch, whatever you start, be it a simple implementation of anything, right? But it has to be your own implementation right from the scratch, clean slate, complete blank VS Code window, and you start from initializing the project. So yeah, build a better project with greater complexity. Start building upon what you know and discover uh, different technologies or different frameworks in that particular domain, and yeah, build projects with better complexities. Second point, get an internship at any cost. Do not forward that you'll do it in the next sem or final year. Since you're in your third year, I would definitely suggest you to get an internship, because as we discussed in the other video also, the internship to PPO to job route is the most feasible one and doable one, and it takes off your stress completely in the job rat race or the amount of stress that you would be facing during your placements. So by at any cost try aiming towards getting an internship. So this will actually help you a lot, uh, primarily because it will help you to work in an environment wherein you'll be challenged to learn a new technology or contribute to an organization. Apart from that, uh, you have that higher chances of getting a conversion to a PPO, so you do not want to miss on this opportunity. Right? Let's move on to the third point. Set a desired amount that you want as your package and start working towards that. Plain and simple. Have a naive idea. I wouldn't say aim for this amount exactly. It could be like, see, that's the thing, right? We set an aim and we're not sure if we always reach that aim or not. So it's always better to aim slightly higher than what you know your potential is worth, so that you, there's a quote, right? Even if you aim for the stars, there's a quote that goes something like that, right? Aim for the stars, you'll reach the sky at least. So that holds like really valid. So have like a desired amount and a fixed amount and start working towards that. You never know, the possibilities are endless, right? So you might end up making more than that amount or probably settle a bit less than that amount, but at least you have that particular target within you. So yeah, this is my suggestion. Next, do not abandon data structures and algorithms. Plain and simple, in order to get an interview at any company, data structures and algorithms are a must. And I have already told about this in my previous video too, so I wouldn't want to stretch more about this point. Next point, see if your college is flexible. If you're learning, if you're learning in your college, then continue attending it. If not, speak to your faculties, show them your work, and start working on getting a job or an internship by taking time off from college. I'll make a bold claim, but this holds true for most of the colleges in India, at least tier 3 colleges in India. You don't end up learning too much in your college. That's a fact, and you need to acknowledge that. See, the main point is, say you go to college from 8:30 to 4:30, right? You're spending like 6 hours, and I don't know, like you're spending like a lot of time, and you're not getting any result, right? you can pretty much cover all those topics, the subject topics and the theory in probably like 5 or 6 days before your internals. As I mentioned in my first video, the strategy which I gave you for tackling your internals and scoring good marks without taking any stress at last moment, do check out the first video for that. But the point here is, you need to be very, very honest with yourself. If you're not seeing any progress, or if you're not learning anything from your college, don't start, don't take this extreme step wherein everybody is doing this, right? You just criticize the college or whatever, and you just leave it at that. I would say, be action and solution oriented. And yeah, that's the thing, right? So if you spend too much time thinking about a topic, thinking about a topic that you don't have, that you have like no control. So I always believe in this fact that you need to always focus your energy on this topic wherein you can actually change things, or you can alter the outcome. But you can, so even if you spend most of your time thinking about, oh, the system is crap or whatever, what can you do about that, right? Or sure, you can put in all your energy in changing the system and whatnot, but I'm assuming that you're not, at least the pathway that you have imagined is not towards that, so it will be complete waste of your potential. So my plain and simple advice is, go talk to your faculties, be humble, just tell them that, just show them your work and explain that you would need some time off from college, and just tell them to be more flexible with your attendance so that you can start working on your projects, data structures and algorithms. With that, you can actually end up getting a good internship and good placement. So be very frank with your teachers and speak up more with your teachers. Speak more to your teachers, and yeah, convey your plan. Give them your plan. All right, I'm sure they'll definitely encourage you. So yeah, this is my point. And next, don't get complacent about your subjects, theory subjects. Same rule, 5 days before internals. If you don't understand this rule, you have to watch my, I think, first year, you need to watch my tips for first and second year of engineering. So I'll just go with through this rule for those of you who haven't watched those videos. So the 5 day strategy is basically, you don't need to pretty much like study for your internals like 1 month or 20 days before your internals. My simple strategy is, start like 7 days prior to your internals. The worst case is 5 days before your internals, so that and that is like more than sufficient. With that, you get that leverage wherein most of your peers are like studying in the last moment, but you are actually far ahead in comparison to them. And you don't end up like being a junkie and sacrificing your sleep and whatnot. It's not at all required, guys. I mean, my dad always tells this quote, okay? So it's like, so off topic, but he used to tell me when I was like sacrificing my sleep. Probably like, yeah, I used to sacrifice my sleep. So used to be like, why are you sacrificing your sleep? You could get the same amount of work done when you're awake. So you're wasting your time when you're awake, and now you're sacrificing your sleep. That doesn't make sense at all. That thing hit me really hard, and since then I've focused towards optimizing my time to the maximum extent. So yeah, I would suggest you guys the same. Don't get complacent about your theoretical subjects too. Just in case you're following the previous point wherein I told, take some time off from college and start working on your internships and placements, you tend to get complacent about your subjects, right? So don't get complacent. Follow the same strategy 5 or 7 days before your exam, and stick to that. Don't do anything like 5 days prior to your exam. Just stick with your theoretical subjects, okay? And I would also like to add one more point. So I've seen like many of them skipping the internals and whatnot, claiming that we have like one more internal, we'll probably like write the exam in the fourth internals. Just why do you want that added stress, right? Just get done with your, see, all this is mainly due to laziness. Accept it or not, it's due to laziness. So my suggestion is, stick to your routine, stick to the timetable, be very focused, get done with your exams, never skip your exams, go well prepared for them, and that should pretty much sort you out in your third year. So these were my following points in the third year of engineering. I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for the next and the final part, which is tips for your fourth year of engineering. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.